Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Season 15 Top Cut match between Schmid and I don't know. I should have asked. Mario. It's Mario on the blue side. And, all right. So, yeah, this is going to be great here. Schmid is playing Convocation, and let's see what we got here. Do they have their list out? Perfect. All right. So, Schmid's playing the Convocation list here. It's on Longshanks too. You can check it out after if you'd like. Just a quick snapshot, bring in a bunch of nice meta pieces, of course. And then we have defenders here from Mario's side. Pretty cool. Looks like pretty standard stuff. No Hulk though. Yeah. So let's. I'll let them know we're ready to go. Ready to go. All right. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. All right, I got to get used to this. All right, perfect. They're rolling priority here. Convocation versus defenders. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Schmid has secures. He won priority. He chose secures. Infinity Montesi. Ooh, this is good for Montesi. All right. Montesi puts you in a spot where you really want to safe grab that book. In a lot of cases, because it's like the only spot in the middle. It's the only middle secure or extract. I mean. So it means that it's a little bit of a game of chicken if neither player brings a safe grab, but um, you've got Namor on the defender side, who is a 5 threat safe grab, so it's like he might grab that. And the game of Montesi, when you're playing on a 4 point secure, is basically can one player play keep away with two Montesi books? Because if they can do that for 3 rounds, 3 or 4, I guess 4 rounds is the magic number to get 16 for each round. Yeah, that's right. I know. I know. That's right. Mario on the blue side has been playing Convocation a lot. He's one of them. He's one of the main. He's probably played more Convocation games than most than the vast majority of players. And he's playing defenders. And Schmid has also played a ton of Convocation games. So these are both very experienced players with the Convocation leadership. So we're gonna see how that comes into play. The bump after the effects are resolved once per turn from Convocation is really frustrating to deal with, especially if you haven't played against it very much and you don't understand what's about to happen. Like here's a perfect example of where you can get like trapped by the Convocation leadership is they could put a character in the middle, like around a secure but not on it. So what you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna get this VP if I stand here, and then you're gonna move your character there and get the VP. And it's like, oh, but that character is in range to attack. I might as well use my second action that I would otherwise not be using to attack them. And oh look, I did 1 damage. Oh look, the Convocation character just bumped onto the point, and now I'm no longer getting that VP that I was gonna get because of the leadership bump. Uh, reposition them back on the point. So it's like that's. I'm sure a lot of players who have played against Convocation have fallen into that trap. Uh, I'm sure I have. I have plenty of times. So yeah, it's Convocation is pretty tricky if you're not prepared for it, and you can. Schmidt also says there's two types of Convocation players. There's those who bump away and those who bump towards. So today we're gonna see which one Schmid becomes in this game. Yeah, so Montesi, let's see if Schmid has priority. Let's see if he has a safe grab or anything to grab the book. You just put a character on the middle and then they deal some damage to them. They get some damage taken and then they just bump away. That's possible if you just don't bring a midline grab, or you let Mario take it and you opt to try to punish Mario's character if he didn't. I guess like if you don't bring Namor here, right? Because if you bring Namor here, he can like just grab it and like peace out. So there's a little bit of turn 0 trickery going on here. Let's see, we've got 17 or 18. I didn't see which one Schmid selected, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Or which one Mario selected, I guess. Okay. They're talking about the terrain pieces on the board. So the forklift the forks on the forklift, they some players will say let's ignore them. Some players will say no, let's like they count. The shadow counts. And it's always good to discuss terrain with your opponents beforehand. You should do that in pretty much every game you play. Just to make sure you're on the same page. It would really suck to get into like round 4 or something and be like, I'm going to do this and this and this. It's like, oh, but you don't have line of sight. Etc., etc. Oh, I thought I did. Blah, blah, blah. Disaster. Schmid played in the central bracket this season. And Mario played, he's in Europe. So he played in the European bracket. I forget which country he's from. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, he's from Austria. Okay, perfect. So Mario's from Austria, Schmid, American. Pretty cool matchup here. Schmid's made it to the semifinals in previous seasons. I think last season actually. Last season he made it to the semifinals, which was his best performance to date. So that's pretty sweet. Out of 300 players or whatever to get to like the top 4. It's like that's so sick. Okay, so let's see. I think from all right. We do have Ebony Maw on Schmid's side, so he's gonna go for the safe grab. So he's bringing Strange, Voodoo, Ebony Maw with the Space Gem, and Magic. With Shush, playing a Poldock, Ironbound Book, Sacrifice, Brace. And we've got on Mario's side, we have Daredevil, Voodoo, Miles, Ghost Rider, and Wong. Alright, so this means that we have displacement. A mix of displacement on Mario's side with Voodoo's hits, double hit throw. You've got Miles got the wild throw on his, and then you've got the hit push on Daredevil. Each of those are basically damage based repositions, or like, I mean, I don't have to get into the specifics on that, but basically a lot of those things, they have attacks attached to them, all of them. So if you reposition Schmid's characters, the damage from the attack that potentially went through could be used to reposition Schmid's characters. So the displacement that comes on those attacks might be basically nullified. So it's interesting to see if there's no other way that Mario can reposition these characters other than through attacks. So let's see if Schmid can like maintain a secure parity while he holds parity on the books as well. Or sorry, he holds an advantage on the books because it looks like he's going to deploy. I would be surprised. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what to expect here because Ebony Maw can punish people pretty hard if they don't have any power and they've grabbed that book on the midline. So it's like he could just kill someone, like daze them immediately. And so he might bait that out. He might like opt to not grab a book, and then send up another character gets sent up. But Mario might have no problem sending up Ghost Rider there because he, if Ghost Rider gets to activate with a bunch of power, he could make Schmid's characters pretty sad, potentially. I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. I can't. Maw's got to go center deployed, right? Like, there's no way. Hey, Patrick, thanks for joining the stream. Long indoor portals feels weird on Infinity. No. Oh, Mario. Okay. Does he have portals in his list? I guess he probably does. If you're saying that. I have got it here. How do I do this? Right. He doesn't have portals in his list. So that's probably why we're not seeing it. Oh gosh. All right. Yeah. So just going with the classic defenders option, which is just like a bunch of good, strong to really strong, strong to like best in slot characters, and you get the rerolls, offensive rerolls, just to tune them up even further, and yeah, that's pretty good. You got a decent character, a decent leader who has a game-ending spender, but he in this case Daredevil, he's weak to mystic attacks, which every single character on Schmidt's team has, and they've got all ranged. A lot of them have a good range on them. So Daredevil, he can get tagged from like the other side of the board and not be able to clap back very effectively. So let's see if Schmid with priority ups to grab the middle book and force the defender player Mario to be more aggressive in order to maintain a close to even score or even score. All right. Yep. There we go. There we go. Space Gem on Ma. Okay. So now now that Ma has gone or is going, looks like he's pivoting to this side with Voodoo on it. I would say there's not a huge concern about Voodoo taking that book anytime soon because of Ebony Maw's sixth threat. So Voodoo would have to get 7 power on him to be able to take the book from Ma, and then also to take the book from Ma and then pick it up as well. Just getting 6 more power on him. Voodoo getting 6 more power on him seems pretty unlikely right here, but and if you're getting 6 power on him turn 1, Ebony Maw has taken a serious amount of damage. Okay, so let's see. What is Wong going to do here? Is he going to give a power to Miles for a jump kick? There it goes. Yes, he does. And then Wong has one more move, which is not... Ooh, is it going to get him on the point? That would be really nice. I don't think so. Yeah, he's not on the point. Yeah, his deployment was off by a few millimeters. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. It's not going to be the end of the world. It does force deployment. It forces Daredevil to rotate to this side, maybe. Looks like Schmid did pass. Daredevil's going to grab the book. Alright. Yeah, so this makes sense. You hold Daredevil back as far as you can. So since he's already hanging back quite a bit, you might as well just give him the book. And then you can send Miles forward with the jump kick online, and you can send Ghost Rider forward. So the only thing that I wish I saw was, I mean, we're seeing it. Like Miles is going to. I wish Mario had a way to like contest the back canisters. So I just don't think he has the I don't think he has the movement here. Like Voodoo is off. He's not directly behind the other canister. And so I don't know if he can reach there. And then Ghost Rider is right in the middle with a large base medium move. You don't connect to this serum canister. So you have no way to. Miles could move, jump, web swing, move web swing, but then he's not attacking. So it looks like Miles is going to opt to do damage or attack Voodoo, I would guess, um, and not be on the canister. Or maybe he does. Maybe he does walk swing because the serum canister will give him the extra power needed to web swing again. And so maybe he would contest that, and that would put Schmid at 3 points, 2 books, and 1 secure. And it would put Mario at 3 points as well, 2 secures, 1 book. So that's an option that Mario has. Looks like Magic grabbed the other book and is rotating to the side that has less characters on it. Very smart. Yeah, Schmid's looking to create favorable matchups on each flank. The long tool is out against Ebony Mob because that's his throw range. He's got a size 4 range 3, size 4 throw that throws long, which is incredible. So he wants to not be in range of that right away. It costs... the thing is, Ebony Maw with a Space Gem is just such a... He's so good because he can now... He can just Space Gem into range of the throw. And he can just Space Gem enough to get range 4 on you and then hit you with a 6 dice attack wild, gets you the advance, and then the advance gets you in range of the throw. So he's got lots of good options. But anyway, it's I guess it's good to make him spend the power, like make Ebony Moss spend the power for the Space Gem to do all those things. Oh, look at this! Schmid is the one who's looking to take a secure or block a secure. All right, looks like we're just throwing an attack. Looks like Voodoo has cover from what I'm seeing. And he has triple block with cover, if you can count cover. Quadruple block. Schmid's doing a full reroll. You might as well. You need 5 successes here. And nope. So Voodoo gets a power for the rolling the skull. And Schmid's Marvel or Doctor Strange activation is over. So we have Miles and Ghost Rider for Mario. One of those are going to go. And then we've got Voodoo on the other side. So yeah, Mario's gonna go with Ghost Rider here because he's specifically waiting for Voodoo to go before Miles goes. So now Mario has to ask himself, what side is he gonna put Ghost Rider on? I imagine it's gotta be on the side that has the 2 books on it. It would have to basically, or else I don't see the point in. Maybe Miles just like double walks towards the side with Maw on it and just like ignores Voodoo. I don't know. Maybe is that bad? That's probably it's tough because Voodoo could probably just solo against Wong and Daredevil alone. So this bottom flank is like tough, and now Schmid has overloaded the other flank. All right. So Ghost Rider is on the Infinity. He's going to have 3 power because of the Infinity formula in round 2, so he will be able to Hell on Wheels and almost certainly get 2 6 dice attacks in next round. So let's see if that is going to be the case. All right, Voodoo outside of range 4 Daredevil. He doesn't want to be hit by the baton snare, which forces Voodoo. A hit trigger pushes Voodoo towards Daredevil. So he wants to avoid that, and that's why he is outside of range 4. All right, so now we're seeing. If Miles, we're seeing what Miles is going to do here. How aggressive is he going to play as Miles? Think that the voodoo placement was too aggressive. The was that a move? I missed it. All right, yeah, yeah. Well, he has the bump to maybe negate it. So that's what I'm thinking that Schmid was. So, but he gets. Oh, he rolled the wild. So that looks like one damage through a throw first because it's a wild, and then one damage through. So that's 2 total damage into Voodoo. Now Voodoo gets to bump away. He threw him into the fork truck. He must like that seems like what just happened. Voodoo gets 2 power for the damage and a power for the skull, and the bump is happening. Maybe not. I don't know. Schmidt's debating it. So he has priority. He's looking at there. He's looking at bumping forward. If he bumps forward, okay, no, he's just bumping back a little bit to avoid a second attack and also maintain a body block on the secure. So now Miles has 1 power, 1 action. I guess he's gonna have 2 power next round, so he doesn't have to be on the infinity. Looks like that's what Mario is figuring out. I do like how he did soften up Voodoo. It'll make Daredevil trying to get him easier. I don't know. It's tough because Voodoo has he's gonna have only 1 attack into Daredevil, or Daredevil's gonna have 1 attack into Voodoo. If Voodoo like grabs the book and runs away, but maybe Miles is in a position where he can pivot back to daze Voodoo if needed, but still also in a spot where he can impact the top side of the board. It's tricky because they're so far away. Like you basically have to spend an entire activation rotating. So I can understand why Mario is he doesn't have like it's not clear where to go, but I think this is reasonable. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky because I don't think you can afford to put 3 characters against one. 9 threat versus Voodoo 4 threat, just soloing one side in terms of like the scoring. It would just be, man, that's tough. It's tough to. All right, okay, so we have Schmid has 4. There we go. We got it. 4-3. Next round. So, is Schmid going to play Ironbound Books, which would allow him to change physical attacks to become mystic attacks? It looks like he's eyeing up his cards here. He's gonna decide. I played against Schmid last week, and he opted to not play books until round 3, which I hadn't seen in like I don't usually see that. Usually you see the round 2 books, but it caught me off guard, and it was really good for him. And I think that's what he's doing this time too. I think we also played on Infinity. We did. I remember playing on Infinity. So interesting that he's all right. He's going for probably a round 3 Ironbound Books situation. When all of the characters are more lumped in together, is it what is the logic? It seems like right now every character is like either barely in range or just out of range of the others. So it's a little bit of a game of chicken here. And yeah, we've got probably a 4-round game here, so you do need to put in work on the other team to shut down activations. Schmid has to go here. He's got 4 characters, and Mario has 5. So looks like he's measuring a move, a possession, and then a move away. We have to keep an eye out on Shush too. So a range 5 from Ebony Maw, he can shut Ebony Maw can shut down any superpower that he wants with that card for 3 power and range 5. So if Miles does a move action and then tries to web swing, you could see a Shush and completely shut down Miles, like, and it would like annihilate him because he'd have to spend the power for the ability, and then but he wouldn't get the swing. So he'd literally be sitting in the middle of the board with 0 power and likely out of range of everyone. It's effectively just completely annihilates Miles if that's what happens. It seems like the best call right now, but of course, like, you could use it for Voodoo's possession. Imagine him trying to spend 6 power on Ma and then Ma just shushing it. That would be a disaster too. So it's quite the puzzle that Schmid has. I mean, that just like alone that card alone, shush. It's just like it creates a lot of problems for the opponent. Hmm. I think it's one of those cards where shush is one of those cards where it's like the better your opponent is at playing the game and knowing the rules of the card, and because a bad player or whatever, quote unquote, won't will just play their normal game, and when shush comes up, like they just roll with the punches, and yeah, sure, it might catch them. Maybe it catches them on a game-ending play, and the card is just amazing because that's like the ceiling it has, right? It can just like stop the game from being won by your opponent or just winning you the game. All right, so that's the ceiling. But if you just play the normal game and then get caught by it, maybe it's not as bad. But then you have a good player playing who knows the card, might try to minimize the impact of the card, but therefore by doing so make a series of suboptimal decisions or may get caught in a suboptimal decision pattern, and uh, and then get punished, and then the card ends up not being played at all, but you still lose anyway. So it's a tricky card. Possession on Daredevil here as an opening play with Voodoo. He's gonna spend 4 power plus 4 power for the possession, and then a 5th power for the book, and he's moving as far away as possible. For only 4 health on Voodoo, is that going to be a problem? Ooh, he's doing the thing. Notice how he's a bump away from getting back on the secure. Oh, God, it's such a troll move that I haven't played Convocation enough to understand what was happening before I got hit by it. But it's pretty funny. What are you gonna do? You attack him and put him back on the point. You can. So basically, the key idea would be to try to body block his bump back onto the point, especially since he's so far away. Um, but he also Schmid, by putting himself on the opposite side of the size too, he might get cover. But man, when I have a 4 health character, I'm immediately terrified it's gonna die on get one shot. Okay, so it looks like Mero might be opting to go with Ghost Rider here and getting some early damage in. This is always a tricky puzzle or thing to think about too. It's like when you've got it's like a standoff here, and you'd love to stop a character from activating, but the problem that you have is that they're both full health, or it's like the mathematically not in your favor to get it done. And if you like activate one of your characters too early, they can be like taken off the board. They can be focus fired by the other team. So, and of course, like if you've activated a character, there's typically no way to get them back on a secure if your opponent has displaced them. And Doctor Strange. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay, Torbjorn, you're saying that you didn't like Miles there because he can't spender, can't move spender. That's very fair. All right. So we had Ghost Rider go. Oh, looks like he did 3 damage to Strange and hexed him. That's a good start. He put him Ghost Rider within range to get double rerolls. Maybe he used them. I'm not sure. There goes. Looks like 2 rerolls right now. I think. So it looks like he's using leadership now. 3 damage. Looks like Strange is taking 1. Nope, he's reverse piercing and taking no damage, gaining in power from the reverse pierce. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this is I forgot how much fun it is to watch other people play the game on stream or whatever. Man, this is fun. No stress on my side. Oh my. All right, all right. So, yeah, you would have loved to take down Strange there. It was He has got 3 power. Oh, he must have Helen Wheels. Yeah, so the one thing is that if you try to attack Dr. Voodoo here, you can be hit by Ghost Rider's Wicked's Judgment ability. Doctor Strange has the Hex on him, so his attacks are going to be somewhat neutered. So you want to maybe he just like shakes the hex and like teleports. Looks like he's doing exactly what. Yeah, he's teleporting Ghost Rider. Maybe that's Doctor Strange's Scalpel of Strange, and a character within 2. Place them within 3 for 4 power. Doctor Strange generates 3 power a turn, so he gets to use this ability very often. You get to see it You get to see it against. He gets to use it on himself if he wants to get a double attack in, or he can use it to on an enemy character, friendly character. It's very flexible, and it's really cool that he can use it multiple times a turn. There's no limitation on there's no once per turn restriction on it. A character can be placed once per turn. So you can do it to oh man. Spender power. Yeah, you can use the spender here. 6 power, and you can get the wild on the trigger, Shining Circle of the Seraphim. And if you get the wild on that attack, you can remove your hex as part of the triggers. Looks like Schmid is going to be probably doing a bunch of attacks into Ghost Rider here. I can't see. Is there a point? I don't know. It's kind of like you're kind of like stalling you're attacking Ghost Rider. Maybe you don't attack Ghost Rider. I don't know. Can you win without doing attacks? Probably not. Your team is going to slowly whittle away. You only have 4 activations, but you have 3 books. And Mario's like over his characters. The majority of his characters are on the wrong side of the board. Doctor Strange is going here. It looks like he just teleported Ghost Rider away. This is to prevent Wicked's Judgment counters and just make him have to spend power to bring him back in. Alright, now it looks like he might even portal himself up. He's thinking about it. Putting himself right in Wicked's Judgment range is interesting. Oh, look at this. He might bait out the shush play on Miles. Um, just all you have to do is get him outside of range 3, and you just put him outside of range 3. And that, oh my goodness. Oh man, interesting. Very, very interesting play. I like it. I like this. How Ebony Maw is just so flexible right now, and he can just, if Daredevil comes in to attack Voodoo, like he gets just obliterated by Maw in a lot of circumstances. I think this play was I'm digging this play a lot. The shush on Spider-Man keeps him, the power economy on Ma means he still can Space Gem after he plays shush. What do we got? We got an attack into Ghost Rider, it looks like. And it looks like it's a dagger. So Ghost Rider's taking nothing? No, what am I missing? There it is, 2 damage, okay. And he shook the Hex. So that's both of his actions. It's crazy how he just throws one attack and his activation is incredibly impactful. And he shook, one of his actions was a shake. The superpower he used was like a bigger deal than the actual actions he spent. Yeah. He's in range to shush the Voodoo Steel, to shush a Voodoo Steel, and to shush the Miles Leap if he wants either of them. So let's see what Schmid, if Schmid has a plan here. Like if he already had an idea. Miles like has to attack Ma very inefficiently, right? He has to spend 3 power for the web kick, get 6 dice, and then Ma just gets 6 dice because Miles doesn't have the excess power. So it's really like, do I even want to attack Ma? I'm not going to get 3 damage through, or like the chance of me getting 3 damage through are just so small. Oh my goodness. Are we about to see Magic and Ebony Maw both rotate to Voodoo side? And then all of the effort, all of the the threat that Mario is about to rotate with Miles is gonna be completely is gonna be all for nothing. Oh my goodness! I'm just picturing right now Magic like double walking behind that Fisk building, and Ma then putting pressure on Daredevil side, and by doing that, you're now it's like Daredevil and Wong have to solo Magic, Ebony Maw, and Voodoo. It's like the exact like it's just a nightmare. Ghost Rider would eventually get there, but like not by until round 4. Um, yeah. Oh man, this is oh man, this is quite the this is it's really cool to see. It's hard to play. I mean I have a hard time playing 4 against 5. And like playing the scoring version of the game. But like Schmid is he's got it's incredible what is set up here. Uh, I don't know what gaining. I don't know what, what that means. But yeah, like Schmid, anywhere that Mario goes with his characters is just like a nightmare because Ebony Maw is like has such a huge threat range. Okay, he spent the power for the web jump, and it looks like Schmid has allowed the attack to take place. All right, the web swing has gone. Let's see, he's got a range on it. On Strange, he does. He's gonna throw 6 dice here. Strange. Let's see if he can survive. Oh, big hit. Oh yeah. Okay, gotcha. Well, it's pretty interesting. Schmid safe grab with Ebony Maw, and Mario is having to figure out where to put his threat without Schmid rotating away from him. It's keep away right now. Schmid is playing with less characters than Mario. You get the wild throw. I'm surprised he didn't opt to throw Strange off the point before he took the damage. Maybe he wanted all of the damage. He needed. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. I know, right? I know. What are the odds? The character that he goes down is the one that's not holding a VP. Oh man, Miles is gonna get chewed up though here, maybe. Mystic Ward, something that could be could help Mario here. I've only played against this a couple times. You spend 2 power. A defender character, which is all of them except for Miles, can spend 2 power. Choose an objective within 3. The token cannot be interacted with, contested, or controlled this round. So, it's pretty cool. It could help swing the game, that 1 VP swing, but Schmid's looking to score four more points this round, maybe. Or at least 3 points with the books. And Mario has to bring his characters into the danger zone. So Schmid would have like priority round 3 to take out a character. It's tricky because Mario wants to bring his characters in to get the extracts back, but if he does that too early in this round, they can be dazed, and then as an opening activation, Schmid can just KO them. Yeah, I agree that Schmid is going to be scoring 3 this round, and it all depends on how Mario can, if Mario can get any extracts back or put a bunch of damage on. He needs to make an impact somehow so that, yeah, or else Schmid's going to get this because of the extracts. 3 extracts to 0 is a huge, it's a pretty big deal. All right, so Wong has, did Wong just give a power out? He just moved and he then used meditate. Yeah, let's see. We have the question is, does Schmid rotate magic away from voodoo, or does he go use magic to go into Miles maybe? How aggressive is Schmid gonna be here? Is the question. I think, is he looking at? Oh yeah, Miles has stealth. Where am I going? Here we go. Miles has stealth, so magic can't get him unless she bumps into range with her 1 power. What is that called? Limbo step. All right. Whoa, does he have range? Oh, we're going with Ma, looks like. Okay, Ma is spending 2 power, 3 power for a terrain throw, size 4 terrain throw into Miles. Miles is rolling on this. Oh, oh God, he's gonna go down maybe. Oh, he goes down in 1 throw. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's absolutely brutal. All right. Well, at least it could have been worse, I guess. Could have been he hadn't gone yet, then he gets dazed or something like that. But man, to get hit by that terrain, 1 hit by that terrain, 1 shot. All right. So he's going after. So Schmid has walked his Ebony Maw to this side of the board, away from both of the Stealers, Voodoo and Miles, on Marrow's side, and now he's throwing 6 dice Mystic into Wong, and Wong's blocking 3, 1 damage through. Ebony Maw gains a power. I think that's a gainer, right? Yep. And And what Schmid was looking for there, he was looking for the wild to displace Wong, which would have meant Daredevil would have had to sacrifice the VP that he is gaining by standing there in order to go after the characters on Schmid's side on the other Infinity, and it would have been just uh, more trouble for Mario. So he didn't. He got the wild, or he did not get the wild. Schmid did not get the wild. So that means that Wong stays on the point, and so the VP discrepancy will not be as big. All right, now are we gonna see sacrifice being played or not? No, we're not. That's probably because Daredevil could have paid to reduce anyway. And all right, see what we got. Voodoo, no block, and Daredevil only one through leadership rerolls too. So not great. And here we go. We're seeing the thing that was always going to happen. What is this? Mystic Ward. Okay, here we go. Daredevil spent 2 power, and now this cannot be secured. So this means that Schmid is scoring 3 right now, and Mario is scoring 2. All right. Yeah, I mean, here we go. This is like, I thought he was going to rotate Magic first, but he by destroying that building, he also cleared the way for Magic to get on the point. Not that it matters now for scoring, but maybe it does matter. Maybe you put her on there for power anyway. Daredevil has only 1 power, so it means that he can't use his big spender this at all next round unless like he gets basically if you don't attack Daredevil, he cannot spender you next round. Because or like he can't spender all 3 of them. That's what I should say. So you just don't attack Daredevil and have him do like a move and attack and that's it, or an attack and then you bounce out of the way and he gets and then he has to move. You basically completely limit his activation. And then you're pretty much safe here. Like all your characters can punish him very hard, Daredevil very hard, if after he's gone. Hey Brady, thanks for joining. Yeah, Schmid grabbed the middle book, and he rotated Ebony Maw to the side where Strange was, but with a combination of Strange's scalpel and Ebony Maw's move and a space gem, it was able to allow Ebony Maw to completely rotate to this side. Basically, it's like Mario had his stealers both on opposite flanks, like you should in theory. And now the funny thing about this situation is that Miles is on the opposite flank because he originally was chasing Magic and Ma, who were over there. And then Voodoo had to go late in the round and is now on the opposite flank that he started as well because he has to chase the same characters but who have throughout the round had rotated to the opposite side. So it's quite the situation. It's very interesting how the round played out here. Schmid has rotated extremely well to Magic has a book even though it's not showing. Or wait, hold on. Where did it go? Oh, my bad. I missed that. All right, my bad. I totally didn't do the right counting. So Voodoo did possess the Magic here to get the book. I missed that. So the score didn't go 3-1. It ended up going 2 to 2. So there we go. Now Mario's Voodoo is a little bit vulnerable because he has his possession token on another character, so he has 2/2/4 as defense. And same with Schmid's, I believe. So they both are have possessed the other characters. Now we're getting a plane of Poldock. Looks like Ma is going into Voodoo here, I would imagine. It's only 5 success. It's only 5 dice. So who is that then? Oh, plane of Poldock's going into Miles. So this is Strange going into Miles, I think. And oh man, so Miles is about to take 4 damage. Yeah, there it goes, 4 damage. And now he's gonna dust him, basically. Yeah, Miles is dead. Yep, he's gone. That's pretty huge. Oh man. Miles, 1 terrain throw and 2 attacks, and he is literally he's off the board with the superpower and 2 attacks. Man, that's pretty freaking good. Recal, yeah, yeah, I agree that now in hindsight, Recal might have been what was needed there. Maybe. It's still he still gets he still got annihilated by this attack. So yeah, very fair. Okay, so Doctor Strange has another action, and or sorry, he's got enough power for the superpower, the scalpel, which he's using to get away from Ghost Rider. This is God, this is annoying. This is what he did to me. That's what Schmid did to me. He basically he refused flanked again on Infinity. It's so annoying how he forces this when you have got an extract advantage. I mean, like that's how you. It's very good, very strong, and it's annoying to play against because like this was probably his idea the whole time, or like for this idea was probably forming and getting more like solid as the plan to go by as the deployment went through, as you got through round 1. So um yeah, this is just really tricky to play against because you can um you can change his mind halfway through the plan being enacted and rotate a different way depending on how the dice go. Very, yeah, he's reacting very appropriately. So Mario needs to do the same to stay in the match here. Oh, he also played books. I didn't mention that earlier, but it hasn't applied yet, of course, because Mario hasn't activated or attacked. But the books were played. Looks like Doctor Strange played the book. All right. So any attacks that Voodoo does here, I mean, they're a mystic anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, any attacks that Daredevil does are going to be, they're going to be converted into mystic in most cases. Oh, this is tough. Mero needs he needs very strong dice here to bring himself out of this one. Okay. So, let's see. What are we doing here? Voodoo spent 3 for the token back. I don't understand how he... How is he hitting him? How is he hitting... Okay, I'm lost as to how Voodoo is able to pay for an attack that... Oh, is Daredevil attacking? Like, what am I missing? How did he attack Voodoo? did he sacrifice that and then pay for the book, but then but then pay for the recal or the spirit? He must have. What am I missing? Yeah, if he played sack though, I mean the card wasn't flipped. Let me see if he paid the power. Like I didn't see him pay the power. No, he didn't. He just spent 3 on voodoo. Oh, red. Yeah, red. Yeah, no. I'm lost. Maybe it was a baton snare. It must have been a baton snare. I think that's like the only logical explanation here. Because Daredevil doesn't gain power from that, right? He does not. So that means that, of course, there's no, yeah. It must have just been a baton snare. Okay. I think that's the only possibility. All right, so then there's no cover there. He recalled the spirit, so he got his 4 dice though, and he took 2 damage from that. He's now bumping. Okay. And now he's going for it again, maybe? Sacrificing. It's going into magic. It's going to be mystic, so magic gets her reverse pierce on 4 dice. Pretty cool. Let's see if she hits it. Oh, she blanks out, but but Daredevil didn't get anything good. So magic's going to take a damage and then bump. Magic cannot interact with extract. She's currently possessed. All right. And Daredevil has finished his turn. So now Schmid is going to try to figure out how to deal with the voodoo. How to deal with voodoo now that Daredevil's like already taken care of. Voodoo looks like Schmid might be activating voodoo here because he is low on health, and you can basically trust magic will live with 4 dice wild reverse pierce against voodoo. that's what Torbjorn said, but Torbjorn, I mean, he doesn't have portals in his list, unfortunately. But yeah, I maybe he should have. Schmid, just like I just gotta go with. Whoa, what's going on? That's not his token. All right, that's Magic's token. So, um, well, let's see what happens. Magic is still possessed, even though that token was moved. Yeah. Daredevil, I agree. Daredevil is he has no strengths in this situation. It was always going to be tough. I mean, just like looking at the rosters against the rosters, Daredevil being such a weight. It's like playing Midnight Suns into Guardians of the Galaxy like type of thing, right? It's just like very uncomfortable because of all the long range energy into Blade. Same type of thinking here. It's like you've got the defender's characters typically don't like playing against mystic attacks, or like a lot of them don't. So that's what Convocation is. Just it's a ton of mystic attacks. Yeah, that is true. That is, yeah, you can do. Yes, definitely could do that. Hey, Grunstall, it was 18th. It's 18 threats, and um, Schmid has been playing a game of selective attrition and keep away with the books. That's why we're sitting at the score here, and looks like they've rotated to basically refuse one flank, and now they're going to be the rest of the game is going to be a battle along the other flank. All right. So we had Ebony Maw going, who is doing 1 damage, 2 damage to Wong, but Wong is at 1 health remaining. Okay, so he spent 3 power, and he's spending that 3 power for to throw the size 2. He's throwing the size 2 into Wong. Will Wong brace this? Yeah, I agree, Curtis. It probably is. Okay. And yep, so Wong dies to the terrain throw. Ebony Maw has another attack. Looks like he's going to use it on Daredevil. Daredevil can clap back here. So let's see if that ends up being a problem. Daredevil taking only 1 damage. Daredevil might have wanted to... Oh, yeah, okay. The books are up this turn, so it doesn't matter about Ebony Maw's defenses. He gets them no matter what, so the question is Daredevil going to spend 2 power to get on the Infinity? Probably, right? Like, that seems like the best... It's uncomfortable because if Schmid maintains priority... Oh, wait, hold on. Schmid has lost priority at this point. So, by dazing Wong. So, this means that Daredevil can be in maybe a position to spend our next round with priority. So you take this, I think. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Whoa, what the frick? Oh gosh. All right. Okay. So we've got... All right, so this is Mario's Voodoo moving here. And he's got 1 power. So he has to do just a builder. Looks like he's going into magic. Oh, terrible roll. Unfortunately, that's... You're hating on Ant-Man. All right, I see how it is. Ant-Man is a lot of fun. Okay. Anyway, let's see. We have Voodoo doing nothing. He gets a skull, so he gets 1 power. And that's it for that activation. So now we've got Magic and Ebony Maw here. What am I seeing? It looks like Schmid moved his Voodoo, and now is doing an attack into Voodoo. Oh no, hold on. It's Voodoo and Magic to go. And looks like no... Any damage? No damage, but loses both his power. And now you go for it. You've already moved, so you're done. You could possess... Can you possess Voodoo still? Can you possess Voodoo? Yeah, this character cannot have a brother Daniel. Oh, so wait, hold on. It bounces off though, right? You can do it, but he doesn't actually keep the token. But does the drop still work? This character. Hold on. While this character has the token, when the character's let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. I remember that being the case before, but I wasn't sure if that changed, and I hadn't played enough to remember or to know if that. Yeah, okay. So basically, the token, like, I think what's happening here, this is my understanding, is that because it doesn't say, move, like, possession doesn't say, move the Brother Daniel token to that character, then the enemy drops all objective tokens, which would connect those two sentences together. But because they don't have that connecting then piece of it, it means that you do each of those things like they're their own things. You move the brother token to Voodoo. All right, it bounced off him. Whatever. The enemy character drops all objective tokens. All right, you do that then, and then yeah. So they're two separate interactions that happen in sequential order, but are not connected, and that's why it works. That's how I'm interpreting how that goes. All right, so we have yeah. So Voodoo gets the possession on him. Where's the book then? Did he actually? Oh, the book is sitting on Magic Space. Okay. All right. Ghost Rider is now coming in here with the Hell on Wheels. All right. Is he gonna go for it? Is he gonna spend all of his power here? He is spending 3 power. What do you spend 3 power on? Oh, I thought he. Oh, that's Hell on Wheels. Okay, never mind. He couldn't do that. He couldn't do the spender. Okay, so he's Hell on Wheels and moved. So now he's deciding if he wants to move again. He's attacking. Doctor Strange. Energy attack. So Strange only gets 3 dice here. All right. 4. Here's the reverse pierce. So that basically shuts down almost all of the damage, or a decent amount. Defender reroll coming in. Oh, 6 into effectively 3. So Strange is going to take 3 damage here. He gets to bump. Where's he going? Ghost Rider's already taken both of his actions now. So Strange is getting some cover to hopefully not die in a single attack next round. Now we've got Magic to go. So Magic's going to pick up this book, and then the question is, do what? You don't want to attack Daredevil, because Daredevil has 3 power, 4 power next round, and you need 5 for the spender. So if you just leave Daredevil where he is, he doesn't get to spender you next turn. When you're playing against the Defenders team, that's basically one of the things you're always, like, managing. You want to always manage Daredevil's power, because you never want to be stuck in the spender because it can be a game-ending play. Yeah, Wong is right there. Yes, that is true. I saw that, but like, you'll need to get Wong. You'll need to get Wong to give Daredevil a power, and then activate Daredevil. I think giving Schmid the chance to put heavy damage into Daredevil before he gets to activate is fine. Schmid's probably fine with that. Okay, Magic going into Voodoo here. Voodoo is still has the possession out into Magic. So this means that he should be rolling only 4, which looks like he does. 5 with a pierce, no damage through. I'm not sure what's happening here. Did he forget to pick up the book? He's possessed. Can't pick up the book. Yeah, okay. Duh. Yep, so there's no point in picking up the book there. Or he couldn't. Okay. So there's no secure scored for Mario, and there's no book scored for Mario. And then Schmid scores 3 because he has 2 books and 1 secure. So now it's Mario's turn to go. And let's see here. Yeah, there's Daredevil doesn't have a chance. Daredevil doesn't have a chance here. Um, I'm trying to think of like a play to make here, but it's like not. There's nothing insane. There's no godline here, I don't think. Um, we have officially hit the halfway point of the game. We've finished round 3. The characters they should have hit the extra power. Looks like they did. All the characters got their extra infinity power. So if Mario wants to get back in this game, he has to take out a character before they activate. Probably. Let's see. Ghost Rider sitting at 8 power. Oh yeah, is there timers? Do they have their timers on? They they do. Oh, good call. I'll put those on. Thank you for mentioning that. Oh, they're glitched. That sucks. All right. Well, this is what we're dealing with here. Lots of time on both sides. So we're at the halfway point of the game, and they've used half their clock. Of course, these last 3 rounds, if it goes to 3 rounds, are probably going to be played quicker because there's less activations. Maybe. Shh. On Hell on Wheels. Yep. Hmm. So Mario, oh man, Mario not putting Daredevil on that point. I don't know why he didn't do that. Why didn't he pay for the 2 power and go attack Maw just to get the reposition on him? Maybe I don't know. I think your Daredevil would have probably died or like gotten like injured, but it felt like a risk that was maybe necessary. Okay. Ghost Rider's playing Hell on Wheels. And Schmid is letting him do it. Oh, looks like he might be going for a beam here. Oh, I guess maybe. Let's see, how much power does he have? 5 power. Maybe not. Maybe just a builder and a spender. Um, you builder into Voodoo and you spender into Maw. I mean, that could do it. All right, he's spending. I didn't. So he already spent. He didn't spend his Hell on Wheels yet. Oh yeah, he did. He's doing. He just spent 6 more power. How do you spend 6 power? I'm so behind here. He spent 3 to do the drive, and then he spent 3 more on what? I don't understand why he spent 6 power there. He picked up the book. Oh, got it. He picked up the book and then he beamed. That's what happened. All right. Okay, so there's now this book is going down. Voodoo is now dazed. And now we've got the attack into Maw. So the question is Ghost Rider going to pay 2 power to make him roll 4 dice? Seems like he's not. So Maw's rolling 6. He has only 2 blocks here, or 2 successes, but Maw only has 1 so far. Let's see if the crits do it. He did get it. He did not get the damage through because Maw critted. Did you use your leadership already? Alright, he's using it now. He gets it. 2 damage through on Maw and Incinerate. And I have 1 attack left. Yeah, now maybe you pay the 2 power to make him roll 3 dice, and if you can get Spike, you can need a Spike here, but it could work. Crazier things have happened than putting 5 damage into Maw with 1 attack. I don't know what. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Schmid's bumping around. I'm not sure where. I'm not sure what he's seeing here. Other than like, okay, just the character threat ranges basically. Ebony Maw's range 4 attack. So just get out of range of the other characters maybe. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that not wanting to spend down all your power to keep Wicked's Judgment online. Or sorry. I see. Daredevil. You meant Daredevil earlier. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. You had to. I felt like you had to risk it for the damage, but all right. Looks like. Did he pay the 2? He did pay the 2. So we have 1 block into 2 more damage into Maw, and so Maw is sitting at 3 health left. Oh, maybe only 1 damage. 3 into 2. Yep, 1 damage. Okay. So not you wanted the opposite of that, but it is what it is. So it is putting the pressure on Schmid to activate Maw sooner than he might have wanted to. Maw has a book, and he's got a ton of power. He's got enough power to do his terrain throw and his spender. I mean, if you spender into Daredevil here, he doesn't gain power for the damage dealt. So that's pretty good. What's the range on that spender? Range 4. Yep, pretty cool. No damage gained. No power gained for damage dealt. And it's got a throw on it. Any direction. Magic. Still possessed. Just just do it. Just like spend all your power. Just throw. I guess okay. So they also the Wicked's Judgment situation could happen, right? So imagine rolling a big attack and hitting 4 crits, and then just dying to Wicked's Judgment. Kill Wong. Or not. I don't know. Man, I don't know what to do here. This is one of those uncomfortable positions. The game could easily flip in Marrow's favor if maybe. It's hard to say. Doctor Strange is out there ready to like double walk and then portal a bunch of things around the board to like completely shift who gets VPs at the end of the round. Um, Currently Schmid has priority back too, so there's kind of like an incentive to not daze a character that hasn't gone yet. From Schmid on Schmid's side, like to so. Do you want to give back priority basically? Looks like he's going with Ebony Maw, spending 4 power for the Herald's Doom Spender. 8 dice. Mystic. We're seeing a sacrifice into Ghost Rider. Who blocks nothing and takes 4 damage. And the good thing about this too is that the throw is size 2, so it removes the throw from doing further damage to his team or characters. But Ghost Rider did take the damage, no power gained. So now let's see what. Do you want to? Maybe you don't do a double spender because you want to. You want to have enough power online for Shush, maybe. So in this case, you'd be doing a builder and a terrain throw, or yeah, a gainer and a terrain throw. So now Daredevil is completely out of the spender option this turn. Or I mean, I guess he could do a builder spender, but hitting multiple targets with a spender is out of the question. Especially, I mean, there's only 2 characters to hit anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay. What's he doing this time? Is he spendering? Oh, he is throwing the barrels into Daredevil that are now gone. So this is a size. That was a size 2. Yeah, this is tricky. I agree. I don't know what I would do here. Would I brace? I mean, you've got 4 dice. You just gotta roll it. I think 4 dice is decent. Taking 2 damage. Ooh. If Ebony Maw kills Daredevil here, then Daredevil gets to go with he gets priority again. I don't know if that matters or not, or if Schmidt's gonna put the point too high up. You do have recal still. You're dead now if you don't recal. So, oh, and the recal would be horrible because it's skulled out. So that's bad. Maybe he just dies here. Wong gonna heal Ghost Rider, give Ghost Rider power, give Voodoo a power. What are we looking at? Are we looking at a recal? No, he's okay. He was probably considering it. So that's not happening. He goes down. All right. If Mario can daze Ebony Maw here, he might set himself up for a Daredevil Spender to do a double KO on Voodoo and Ebony Maw. So that would be pretty nice for Mario. I think that would be like it would be epic. So, oh, Schmid is using Space Gem. That's the Space Gem. All right, now there we go. Which prevents the double tap from Dr. Voodoo into Maw. All right, Wong is going. Gave a power to Voodoo. Gave a power to Ghost Rider. Excuse me. And healing Ghost Rider. And attacking Magic. He's got a reroll. Wong's got a reroll on this. Okay, no, it's not gonna matter. Oh, reroll for 2 damage into Magic. Nope, 1 damage into Magic still. Yeah. Ebony Maw has been doing exactly what you would want him to do. He's just like creating. He's using the bubble, the shush bubble. He used it very effectively early on, and then he's been basically getting what he expects out of what I would expect out of him every round, which is pretty good. All right. Looks like Magic's looking to KO Wong. This is a Mystic, 5 dice Mystic with a Pierce, so Wong's taking 3 damage. Or 2. No Pierce. Oh, this was nope. This was something else. That was Dark Child. Okay, so no Pierce on that one. Ghost Rider should have gained a power there. Okay, but damn. Ghost Rider should have gained power for and then hit Magic with Wicked's Judgment. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, so now we've got Mario has to. I mean, does he have range 3 on Maw? Maybe he still does actually. Just one shot. Just kill Maw here, and then one shot Maw and Voodoo with the Spender with Daredevil next round. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. You still have. You do have your free attack that Daredevil can also do. So you've got. All right. Voodoo's picking up the book. Looks like gonna be picking up a book, I'm sure. What are we saying here? Seeing Voodoo blue. Oh, he's just Spender. No, never mind. He's Spendered into Maw. Did he roll wilds? Oh, he did not, but he has double reroll. Maw blocking 2, so not going down. Oh, that's yeah, that's unfortunate. He was a very clever Mario. I liked the play because he was expecting to get a skull in the 7 dice result, which is not unreasonable, and that skull gives him the 1 power needed to pick up the book. So I very much loved the decision to spend her there. It just didn't work out. Yeah, so Magic would be on 1 health right now if he got hit by a Wicked's Judgment. He forgot to add it on. Ghost Rider forgot to get the power for his damage that Wong took. Okay. So now Schmid's side looking to try to get closer to closing out the game. Voodoo is on the secure, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. Voodoo on the secure. So it means that it's tied. So there's no one in earning. If there's, let's see. Schmid's got 1 secure and 1 book, 2 points. Voodoo could get a 3rd point. He could get 3 points, go to 12. And Mario's got 2 points right now. I think Schmid is using the tools to try to basically get an attack into Voodoo and then teleport onto the serum canister after that. This is the last activation of this round. I think the idea behind this is to soften up Voodoo so that if Daredevil does go with priority, you can then, with your characters that are still alive, Schmid's characters, he can then punish Voodoo, who in theory will have lower health because of this attack. Yeah, so he wants to punish Mario if he activates Daredevil early in the round. All right. Should he attack Voodoo here? Is attacking Voodoo the right play? Or do you want to portal anyone or anything like that? Alright, he's going into Ghost Rider here. He's going to spend 1 power for the daggers. 3. Alright, Ghost Rider takes 3. He's seeing if he wants to do a reroll to kill him. Otherwise, he's living on 1. Nope, living on 1. That seems very reasonable because now if Ghost Rider doesn't activate early, Ghost Rider will be dazed in the round, and this is likely going to be round 5 is likely going to be the round Schmid can get 16 points. So yeah, this is not, Daredevil needs to get a double kill here basically, or a 1 days / KO. Yep. So what is that? That's is that 7? Only 7 dice because there's only 2 characters, or is it? It's 8 dice. Okay, 8 dice. Is there any reason why you wouldn't go with Daredevil here? Should you go with Ghost Rider? And you could spend her. You build her into Maw. You pay the 2 power, build her into Maw. You get him, and then you spend her into Daredevil or Voodoo and get him. I don't know. Maybe that's what you have to do. You need 4 damage on Maw. He's going to be rolling 3 energy dice if he pays. Yeah, you're throwing Hail Marys. Yeah, that's right. There's like low percentage plays are needed. Yeah, you're down by a lot of points here, so you need to prevent any of these characters on the bottom from activating. You could score 5. I mean, you could tie the game here, but I doubt it. Who's holding the other book? Yeah. I doubt it because Strange can... We'll do something about that. Alright. He's going for the move spender play. This needs to work or the game is over. Pretty much. I can't say for certain, but like that's what it feels like. Yeah. Okay. He just spent 7 to 1. Did he spend? Yeah, he had 8 power. So he's doing Maw first, and Maw's reduced defenses to 1, I think. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. Alright, that's going to not get him yet. He has to reroll. Or maybe there's a crit here to do. That was just the crit. Alright, so he gets him. Now he still has the reroll. That is right, he cannot afford his free attack. But he put it all into this. So he's got 8 dice into Voodoo. Oh, let's go! Oh, that's a good roll. Alright, Voodoo had a good roll too. 6, he's got the double reroll to kill him. Oh my goodness. Oh no, he's not going to die. Voodoo's not going to die. But still, holy moly. Takes 4. Oh, that would have been freaking insane. He was close. Alright. Close one. Grab the book. And Voodoo. What does he do? He has to go because he's low. He's low health. Maybe. Probably. Yeah, so if you did the free attack into Voodoo, yeah, that's fair. The bump, though. No, you would have had to get base to base with Voodoo to avoid the bump pushing him out of range. Yes, but yeah, I agree that that was the optimal play, I think. You move, you do a free attack into Voodoo, and worst case scenario is you do 0 damage, and you have to now do your spender into Ebony Maw, who has full defense dice, which obviously could backfire pretty bad. But if you do 1 damage to Voodoo, you can still you can still lower Ebony Maw's defenses. So, and then 2 power would have got 2 damage on Voodoo, would have killed him here. Alright. So Voodoo's now gonna be shutting down Ghost Rider. Probably taking that book and running away is maybe the idea. It looks like it's fully blocked. Oh, Ghost Rider is taking exactly 1 damage. Yeah. Yeah. Voodoo, Daredevil could have easily got base to base with Voodoo, making the whole play that you're suggesting viable. So I agree. It probably was the best way to play that one out, but it's hard to know. It's hard to be sure. Okay, so Voodoo has a second action. It looks like he's choosing violence. Is this a Spirit Venom? Is a Staff of Leg Buzz range 2. Okay, so you got... Okay. So he's attacking... Oh, he's possessing Voodoo, making him drop the book. Yep. And now, yeah, being able to go last year. Schmid going last year with Doctor Strange to be able to just, like, teleport reposition characters. Like Doctor Strange might just move and then teleport Voodoo range 3 and then move back to his point. And then Magic. Oh, and then Magic just goes to the other point and then wins the game. That's how you win the game. Oh man, Magic lives here. The game's over. I think if Voodoo can get that range 3 teleport onto the point, which I'm almost certain that's possible. Like, I'm very certain that's possible. So, yeah, this is a problem if Magic lives. A big problem. Oh, there we go, and that's it. Okay, so the game is now over if Schmid just puts Magic on the other secure and teleports Voodoo to the other secure. Because that's 4 points for him. Man, Strange is so sick. Being able to do that. Oh, I guess Magic could pick up the book too, but that's why the possession is happening. I think she's already possessed. So, yep. You don't need it though. Here we go. Schmid sees it. Oh, can you not get range 2? That's okay. You can. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So he saw it all. I think you're gonna have to. I think you're just. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think you teleport both of them back to their points. Because that range 3 is slightly longer than the medium tool. Yeah, and look at you're almost there. So the range 3 will do it. So yeah, this is going to be. Damn, dude. Strange on Infinity. It's just so sick. Oh god, that's so cool how he can just frickin' do that. Literally no other character can do that. I'm not aware of any other character that could do what Strange just did. Let's go the scores on the board. 16, 8. I don't know what questions asked. That was wild. All right.
It's crying somewhere.
Hey guys.
Hey, bud.
Thank you for letting me stream this game. It was a really fun and exciting match to watch. So the rotations, it was very tricky to see what was going to happen with all of the round 1 and round 2 rotating on the points.
Yeah.
Mario, what were your thoughts after deployment or with your team? What were your thoughts going into the match?
Going into the match, Schmidt knows my opinion about Convoy into defenders. So I think they are a little bit handicapped when it comes to them because I want to kill him and he is very good at defending, especially my attacks. And after I saw his team, I was surprised by the Space Maw because usually he plays his Rhino, which he's in love with. So he got me there on the wrong foot, and from there on out, it was a great game by him. The rotations, as you said, in the beginning, it was not clear where the game would go, which meant I had to be very flexible when it comes to where my people should go, how should I attack, etc., etc. So by this four tall team by him, I got thrown off with my concept of the game. So and he just played it home. I think he did a great job.
Yeah, the trick on the Maw being in the middle of the board on round 2 with the Shush online was just like quite the problem. It was looked very tricky to have to try to think through all that.
Yeah, so on top, when you think that Shush is range 4, so yeah, but that was a great a great thing to do because in the end, Miles did some damage into Strange, or I think he even dazed him.
Dazed me, yeah.
Yeah. So in the end, it was okay. The idea, but yeah, with the Maw in the middle of the table, it's very difficult.
Never even used it. But yeah, it's. I mean, the reason I didn't. It would have. It's a decent thing to shush that because then he's stuck behind. He can't daze Strange. But I was really trying to hold it as long as I could for like a really key like possess. Obviously, he got the possess that turn when I rotated, but I mean, he still had to walk across the map to do it. But like, if the game stayed on that side, like, it just keeps small. Like you can't possess him, right? You're gonna burn 6 power from my card. So it's kind of interesting in that sense. But yeah, I did not want to safe grab the middle. I really didn't want to, but with being 3, I need to get the lead. Like I'm never going to table him on infinity, right? So it's not like I can just be like I'm going to kill everything. But it is kind of funny that you can't get to the side. Like it actually is really annoying. I was a little bit annoyed by that, but as Mario said, the mobility of my team, like every 3 people have a place, right? Other than Voodoo, so you can really get side to side. And if you do get the extract lead early, like and then Miles just got blown up by the 2 people. But yeah, having all that power to teleport people is pretty cool.
If I block one of the dodges, you need to put one action into him, and then the rotation is not so easy. So
I
maybe I
did
should.
I did attack I'll be fair to myself. I did attack Wong for 1 damage that turn. Like I rotated and attacked Wong, so I probably would have just thrown one to him. If I kill him, I go to where I was. I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
Now, if I got both of them, then I would have been like, hell yeah, let's go.
sure.
But yeah, no, no. Of course, getting him in one go, I was like, maybe I'll get him with the planes attack because you whiffed your defense, but then it took 2 there anyway. But just Strange being the jerk. So I got a question for you, Mario. Do you
Please.
think why didn't you? And I don't know if it's a good or bad play because it ended up working pretty well. Why didn't you try to kill Strange with Ghost Rider? Do you just like with Penance Stare and my Reverse Pierce? You're just like, I don't think it's. I was in cover
Um.
thing, so
So the thing is, why I didn't finish him off there when he was on 3, I had the feeling I needed more threat on my right flank.
yeah,
And this was basically so Strange can even come join the party and then he will die, I think, sooner or later, or he can stay over there and just being a nuisance and
yeah.
maybe score 1 point. So at that time I thought if he scores 1 point, that's fine. I need anyway to do a lot more damage over on that side, which in the end did not work out
Yeah,
as
no,
planned.
I don't disagree because you Penance Stare him. He has on cover with Reverse Pierce. I would have if you like did a damage and I bump off the thing and you try to Hell on Wheels, I would have shushed you right there to try to stop you from chasing him. So I agree with you. And then he was a big deal on the other side, right? He killed Voodoo, he put an Incinerate on Maul and did like 3 damage. So for sure, like it was just an interesting decision point where I was like, I don't know which one I want. I feel like I wanted Strange to survive. I didn't want the risk of Strange dying, but then I was like, oh, he like killed my person over here and messed it up over there. And then yeah, Strange being a nuisance, being able to teleport, do a range 5, and then walk back. Like, I mean, yes, he's a 5 threat, but like it's
Yeah,
not
it's
bad.
these decisions after the game. You're always smarter. Like with
Right, right,
the
right. Yeah,
do I brace and have recall online, or do I dodge the stupid size
yeah,
2 and maybe only take 1 damage? So yeah, it's afterwards you're always smarter. So
exactly
yeah.
right.
All right. Well,
Um,
thank you guys very much for letting me stream the game, and congrats to both of you for making it this far into the event. Very cool. Not like out of 300 or so players, we guys made the top 10%. Very awesome. And good luck, Schmid, in the round 16.
Thank you.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Take it home.
All right. See you guys later.
See ya.
All right, there we go. Yeah, the game's over. Thanks for watching. Got a game tomorrow to stream between Nobility and Patrick, both U.S. players, Asgard versus Defenders. So that's happening, I think, like 1 o'clock ish tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, somewhere around there. So I'll see you then.